Welcome to Charts Today. My name's David Linton, and today's edition for Wednesday, the 26th of July, comes to you from London. And we start, as always, with the dollar. The dollar index just falling into this bearish trend long term. We see here the short term trend is still below the cloud and bearish, but trying to recover at the moment. But bearish on all fronts at the moment now, the dollar. And the euro looking bullish on all fronts. We are just seeing this flatlining at the moment, maybe a sell-off into bearish territory, but not quite happening yet. But again, lots of upside targets. This 119 level, so we're really powering ahead at the moment. So euro making multi-year highs, in fact. So that's really significant. Looking at the Japanese yen, we see the dollar has actually strengthened against the yen, so we're seeing a weaker yen, and sterling just struggling to hold this 130 level, holding it at the moment. So we're still bullish with a couple of upside targets, but the long-term trend still weighs against us. On the euro sterling, fairly flat at the moment. Again, lots of downside targets for the sterling against the euro. So and we're seeing on the Swiss franc as well, a bit of a recovery there on the short-term chart through the cloud, but downside targets. And the Australian dollar weakening quite significantly overnight. So we're just seeing here how that is affecting the sterling chart. So sterling actually looking more bullish against the Australian dollar. The S&P 500 index was fairly flat overnight. So we're seeing here again just bullish trends on all fronts. Nasdaq pulled back about 10 points, and we are just seeing again just holding this high. Some significant reporting this week, so we'll just see how the US markets react to that. Looking at the Dow, we're seeing bullish action here as well, and the Russell 2000 index is looking very bullish on all three charts, so that's good news for the broader market. The S&P 500 future is down very slightly, and the Nasdaq E-mini down very slightly, but no real heads up yet as to which way the market will open. The FTSE 100 was up yesterday, and we're seeing that's bullish above all three clouds, and the FTSE 250 much the same picture. The DAX index is actually looking pretty bearish in the short term. That stronger euro is having an effect, and we're seeing that midterm chart just selling off. So the German market going into somewhat of a reversal there. The Nikkei looking stronger overnight with the weaker yen. Hang Seng is looking strong. Shanghai just off a little bit, but still looking bullish above the cloud. The Sensex index continues to power ahead, and the Australian index up quite strongly, nearly 1% on a weaker Australian dollar. Crude oil jumped yesterday, really did see a big jump there, a few percent in the price, puts us back above $50, puts us into bullish territory in the short term, but the medium term chart is still quite bearish. New upside targets against the trend, so we are seeing quite significant upside targets here to as high as $60, but at the moment we'll have to see whether that medium-term trend can be broken. The same picture, of course, with WTI, and US nat gas strengthened slightly to $2.96. Taking a look straight at gold, gold is off a little bit and looking like it might just go into a short-term downtrend here, but just holding the picture. New target on the chart there in the medium term, so interesting picture there for gold. Spot the silver market also just coming off a little bit as well, and the medium and long-term chart's not looking quite as good. US 10-year yields jumped yesterday, so we are seeing that back in the 230s, so that's quite significant as well. Apple looking strong, holding this 150 level. Google did fall yesterday on their results, but is still holding the bullish trend on the cloud, so nothing major to worry about at this point. And Amazon holding the $1,000 level quite admirably and looking very strong on all three charts. Facebook did come off a little bit last night. Reporting results today after the close in the US. Should be very interesting to see how Facebook shares react to that. And Microsoft also looking stronger as well. That's it for today. Until tomorrow, happy charting. See you then.